Hi, I am Dion Bernardo from Bsais 1-1, and in this video I'm going to explain how to perform encapsulation in Java programming. And here is our problem scenario, which is entitled Library Management Abstraction from our previous laboratory. So it says here, create an abstract class item with abstract methods for managing library items. Implement concrete subclasses, book, DVD, and magazine with their own management logic. And what we will do here is we will turn this abstraction into encapsulation to make this uh, program more secure and hide those data. So let's start. Let's now open our NetBeans. So the first thing that we need to do is to import scanner because we need an user to input how many magazines or books they need to input. So import that Java that util that scanner then semicolon, and we will also put a local date and time. And how we will do that is to import Java that time that local date time and semicolon. And then next that we need to do is to call or create an object for the scanner and the local date and time. So let's proceed to the main method. So scanner in equals new scanner, and then system.in, then semicolon. And to create an object for local date, you need local date time, and then the object name time, and equals to local date time dot now, and then open and close parentheses, then semicolon. And then we need to call it. So we need to create a statement. So system.out.print, next line, and then put the object name time, then semicolon. So that's how we put the scanner and local date time. And then next is we're going to start creating our parent class or super class, and then it is entitled library since that's what we're going to do. And then the first thing is to create the private int book, which is the data that we will hide or we will encapsulate. So private int book, private int DVD and magazine. And then next is for us to access those private data, we need to create setters and getters. And to create a setters so that we can manipulate or access or edit the data, we need to create this public void set book, and then the parameter list is int book, then open and close bracket. And then to set the book, we need to create the this dot book equals book, then semicolon. And then for getters, to create another one which is public int get book, open and close without parameters inside, and then open and close bracket, and then return book and semicolon. So we're going to do that again for DVD and magazine. So we just need to copy and paste them and change them to their names, which is DVD and magazine. As you can see here, I am changing it one by one. You need to be specific in this, because if you didn't change the others, it won't run smoothly. So you need to change it correctly and always recheck your code. So I'm now changing it into magazine, and then return magazine semicolon. Now that we had our setters and getters, let's now proceed to creating object for this parent class. So what we need to create an object for is for the parent class, since all our data are inside class library. So library A, object name equals new library, open and close semicolon, and then semicolon. And then we need the user's input, so we need to create a statement, system.out print next line, and enter number of orders of books, or enter number of books to order. And then we will add the data type that we need to use, which is int or integers, and then the date variable name is book equals int dot next int open and close then semicolon. And then we need to set it to get or to have an access to those private data. So a, which is the object name, a dot set book, then open and close, and the parameter inside is the variable name, which is book, and then semicolon. And then we'll do it for DVD and magazine. So we're just gonna change the variable name to DVD, and the parameter inside the setter with its data that we're going to put, which is DVD. And then same goes with magazine. And don't forget to change the setter's name, because if you didn't change it, it won't access the right data inside those parent class that we encapsulate. So we're now changing the magazine and the parameter list inside, which is magazine as well, or our variable name is mag or mag, short for magazine. And then next is we need to get those datas that we get from the user. So we need the statement system.out.print next line book, and to get those is we need to concatenate by creating this formula a that get book, because those are the getters, since we need to return the value to the getters from the setters that we did earlier. And the next is you need to change it one by one. So a dot book, a dot get DVD, and a dot get magazine. And then recheck your syntax if there's any error, and then try to run it to see what will happen. So as you can see here, we run it, and there's the local date and time, and when we enter number of books to order, like 5, DVD 7, and magazines 4, and then the output is here. So that's how we do encapsulation in Java programming. We can assume that this program is successful because it runs and it shows the right data from the user, which we encapsulate. Thank you for watching, and see you to the next one. Bye bye.